god. One second. Scuff. Why there's scuff? Because I was testing stuff and suddenly I know what the Windows Sun has been these past few days. It's the webcam disconnecting for some freaking reason. So maybe I will have to reset it. Maybe I will have to freaking tell it to stop being stupid. I don't know. There's so many things going wrong right now. Help me. Okay. I think everything is functioning more or less. Maybe. I don't know. I'll hope. I will see. Oh my god. Welcome. I'm going to the Handcam. We're here still. 1 second. I haven't drunk water. And I had to delay the stream a little bit because I woke up with the curse of the blood moon. And I had to make a ritual so it wouldn't affect me as much anymore. Scuffness and the hell yeah. Ha! Anyway, back to the screen that actually matters at the moment. Oh, this one, yes. Yeah. Hands, yippee! Freaking hands. Okay, as you can see behind me. By the way, I'm running starters. I don't think I've introduced myself. Scuff. Anyway, I have a light behind me just for when it gets dark and shit. So you can see the reference behind me. Nice. Yeah, it's a picture I took in the linked photo shoot option thingy they added a while ago. You can take pretty pictures of the boys from Love and Deepspace. And not gonna lie, it kind of motivated me to start, to draw traditional again. Because some people can like picture something in their minds and then draw it directly into paper. I am not one of those people. I usually look at something I like and I go, oh, I want to draw it, and so here I am. So I took a bunch, and even though I'm not really a big fan of Rafayel, at least in English, I prefer his Japanese voice. He's really pretty, and in his God of the Sea costume version, he's extra pretty because yeah, he has jewelry and markings and tattoos and all that shit, and it makes him look extra pretty. So here I am. Disclaimer, full disclaimer. You don't really. I don't know if you can see it in the screen at the moment. 1 second. I want to make things a bit bigger for myself. Maybe you can get a hint of something made on the paper. I traced. I don't know if you can call it tracing, to be honest. The outlines a little bit on my computer because I don't want to waste time having to. Usually what I used to do was to make a grid, like divide it, and I will prepare the picture I wanted to draw the same way. So I will go, okay, basically like when you are doing something symmetrical, that they prepare a grid and you just have to follow the grid to make it symmetrical. Similar, but making my own and looking, and that's a waste of time. I don't feel like having to do that when I go faster and just trace because if I bring it closer, you will see it's freaking shitty. It's just to have a sense of where everything is going to go, but you can see it's freaking squiggly lines. It's just shit. It's legit just a draft, and I did it with a 4H pencil, which is like hard, and therefore it doesn't mark the paper as much. And so with that out of the way, and before, I don't know, people are weird, I don't trust anyone. And here I have here all my pencils in this fruit cover that I had. I assume to make it shorter. All my pencils are here. Everything is here. Everything I need. Everything. And I painted with red pen and Deepspace when I was little, with flowers, because yeah, it was easy to do. Yeah, basically that would be it. And you want to see my eraser? My eraser looks like this. It looks like shit, but it works so well, man. It works so freaking well. You can just shape it however the fuck you want. And if I want to, I don't know, erase something slowly or like shape it properly, I can just shape it. And it works so freaking well. It's better than those freaking Milan erasers. I don't know, it's weird. We got asked about getting some of these back when I was in art school, because I went to one of those. And it was like changing, like, holy shit, it works so well. Wow, oh my god, I can erase everything properly. Wow. So yeah, we'll start with those. I'll start actually making the proper outlines for stuff. Instead of this mess of freaking wiggly lines. And yeah, also because of course I could show my face, but what's the point of that? I wouldn't be a VTuber if I wanted to show my freaking face. I wanted to dress my hands pretty. And so I put on some freaking shitty nail polish because I wanted to get my nails done properly in one of those places where they make you all pretty and stuff. But the person I wanted to do them for me wasn't available until the 10th of September. And so yeah, I got the appointment, but I didn't want to delay the stream until then, a handcam stream. And so shitty nail polish. Shitty nail polish and rings, because I love rings. Hey puppy. Hey puppy. Hey puppy. Yesterday I did I don't know if anyone else saw, maybe. Well, it's there, it's public. So let me position myself a bit happy. Because when I go like this, I don't know, I get cropped a little bit. Where am I? This one. Hey, Yoasta, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. I did a guerrilla stream yesterday at like my 2 a.m. Like, I want to keep coloring my VTuber stuff. It's late here, but I want to color it, and I'm going to be here for a while. So, guerrilla stream time, and I'll have to watch it back, because I don't know how the sound balancing went. I will probably have to adjust stuff. But well, we learn. Another peep popped up for a second, for a bit, chatted a bit, and then they went away, but that's okay. I actually didn't expect anyone to pop up at that hour. But they did, and I was just chilling with stuff in the background, and I made a bit of progress. And little by little is popping up on the freaking ugly squiggly lines I did. Hands are hard. I hate hands, to be honest. Originally I had chosen a different picture I took, but it was like more boring, and so I asked a friend, okay, I'm going to do this. I took these pictures. Do you have any thoughts about any of them? Maybe, I don't know, one of these are more interesting. And she was like, oh, I prefer this one. And I was like, yeah, I agree. So I changed it. It has hands, and therefore I'll be able to draw the tattoos and stuff. It's pretty. I love tattoos. Why does Rafayel have to be so freaking pretty? It's unfair. On the other hand, I'm kind of glad I don't really stand him like other people. I'm not a Rafayel girly, as others may say. Oh, someone is putting away glass. I hear it dropping over there on the rubbish containers and stuff. I'm more of a... Originally, I was more... Well, I'm still more into Zane. The cold one. It's interesting when I start playing otome games, because this is from an otome game, though it also has battle stuff, which is really fun. I didn't expect it to be that good, to be honest. Uh, usually people are like, oh, I like the aesthetic of this character. I'm going to like him a lot. I just don't really vibe with any specifically until I get to know them better. So maybe I have an idea of, oh, maybe I will like this one or something, but no. I just started playing, started getting to know the characters. And so Zane, which is usually the cold one, the one that's more, cold towards the main character, but is also really caring underneath. I ended up being a fan of him. The problem is that because he's more of a serious character, the outfits they give him aren't that interesting looking. He doesn't really show that much skin. They give all of those to Rafayel. Well, not really. This one is from God of the Sea, because they all have their lores, and apparently it's like each of them met the main character in different situations or different timelines, I say would be more correct. It's interesting. It goes deep. And for Raphael, it's more like he's the god of the sea, or was the god of the sea from the ancient mermaid culture of Lemuria. Yeah, his English voice, I don't know, it sounds too creative. He sounds, I don't know, like a whiny kid. Like, no, I don't like this. Like, I don't like it. It's just no, thank you. I don't like it. But then I switch it to Japanese, because that's another good thing. They allow you to switch voiceover for the characters. Okay, 1 second. Tattoo. I have the reference picture in front of me as well. Maybe I should start on here better. Yeah. The golden beads, the ones there on his clavicle. It's like painted on, because they also get like a broken or ragged version of the outfit. If you level up the card, or level up, you rank up when you get a copy. And you get a copy of... Wow, there's so much stuff for the game, man. It goes deep. It isn't just one card, it's a couple of cards, and they are called myth cards. So if you get a bunch of copies, they rank up, and you can get alternate colors, and yeah, they can break. So when the character protects you in the middle of battle, it breaks. And so you can see the markings that look like tattoos are actually like painted on. So the paint gets a bit smashed a little bit. And so yeah, he's supposed to be the god of the sea, and in one of the timelines you were about to give him your heart to save Lemuria or something, which is like his people, but he falls in love with you and doesn't want to do with you to do that because of the people die, of course. It's a literal heart, not a figurative heart. Because he doesn't do that, the society goes bye-bye. But then he meets you later, I don't know, in a reincarnation timeline. It's a bit confusing. I don't know if it's like reincarnation or it's like alternative timelines. I don't know. It's weird. And everyone is more or less like that. One of the myths or saying it's like the Foreseer who's able to see everything, all the timelines, and you on that timeline are dying from a disease from the heart, which you also have in the current timeline. But you're not dying from it in the current timeline, you're getting it treated and stuff, and you have to be careful and things. But yeah, you get close to the Foreseer because you need the gem in his staff to be able to save yourself. So you spend time with him and end up falling in love with him, but he ends up more or less like sacrificing himself for you. Oh my god! Notifications! Okay. Phone in silence. Because he can see all the futures and all the alternative timelines, more like. Though every time he goes against Astra, which is like the god or a god, I don't know if it's the god or a god, he gets punished and frozen and in pain. And then he forgets stuff and those memories turn into jasmine flowers or something. I don't know. It's sad. You read the story and it's like, why are you hurting me like this? It's so cold and then he's so freaking warm. But yeah, the outfit for that myth is like really covered. It has nice details. But comparing to other characters, it's a bit lacking. One more skin, please. He has a nice body, please let us see it partially. So I say this, but there's also double outfits. And funnily enough, I haven't gotten any of them because I'm not interested. I like not when they are outright showing skin, like for the heck of it, but I don't know. When they are more sensual, would be the word. It's like sometimes it's more sexy to just cover a bit and leaving something up to the imagination than just showing absolutely everything. Okay, let me get this correctly because so many eyes confuse my little brain. I think they should be a bit smaller. Maybe. Whose hand is here? Maybe. Yeah, I know what happened. Yeah, I made an extra freaking line here which doesn't belong. You don't belong here. Or something else. You weren't part of the necklace stuff. There we go. That's why I was getting confused. Well, yeah, you can see from time to time. Because I was like, I'm running out of room. How am I running out of room from here? And it's because I put an extra jewel. Yeah, this goes here, this goes here. Also, I don't know, probably this will take me like a few streams to get done. I've never actually timed myself when it comes to drawing. Well, I think I did one time. Yes, because I opened commissions to draw people's characters, but it was like pretty strict commissions. Well, strict. Like, yeah, I'm going to draw your characters, your cyberpunk characters, because they're more realistic. So take a picture and I will redraw that picture in pencils. Don't expect me to, come up with stuff on my own. I will just draw what I see with a bit of a stylization, so it isn't just copy pasting basically. Okay, now all this makes more sense. So many freaking tattoos. But yeah, I decided to get this one because it was more interesting looking. With all the markings. So yeah, I drew people's characters for a bit. So I think I timed myself one time to be able to tell how much time do I put into this and how do I price stuff. And of course, once it was done, I was able to send it physically to the person. I got a few. It was fun. It lasted for a bit. And I closed them because what did I start doing? I don't know. I don't know if it's when I started modding. Yeah, I think so. And I decided to because modding gave me money. I was like, oh, I don't need to get extra money from commissions. I can just get extra money from modding. I did also open commissions for modding stuff, customization stuff, cyberware, maybe her. No, I also stopped after a while because I got busy and I was like, man, I want to mod for myself. This is getting a bit boring. And because Nexus was starting to pick up with when it came to donation points and getting money from it, I was covered. I was like, okay, I don't need extra money. I can just wait monthly for the points to come through. Okay. I also have to remind myself, I don't need it to be a perfect carbon copy. Because this is a freaking drawing. Otherwise I would just fucking print what's there and not worry about anything. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay if it isn't 1-1. I'm just here to have fun and to draw and to hang out. Wait. I could have started with the face, but I decided not to. I don't know why. Maybe because yeah, it's better if I start around so I can place things better. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts of this. Looks like arrows. So yeah, I started playing the game. I fell in love with Zane because he was really cool. He was cool and cold. But he has that, I don't know, cares about the main character a lot. And he works not really in the shadows, but you know, kind of care in the background. There's a line he says, like, I don't care about you, but you just don't notice. You aren't aware of it. He also receives a lot of hate because the other boys are a bit more straightforward with their affections. This is basically like cooking slowly. Slow cooking. It just takes a bit for him to warm up to you. Which makes him more endearing. Do I care that this is a bit? Yeah, I do care. No sé, me dejo fan idea. Because... okay. That should be the middle point. That should be the middle point. No. No, it should be up. More from here. Yeah, more like. See? I can just shape this and erase. It's fantastic. Man, I can't get until I get to actually shading because I start having like a ton of pencils on my hand. Like, and I start moving them like, okay, let me put this here and then I put the other one and it's fun. It's been, how long has it been since I drew anything in traditional? I don't know. When I was looking for paper, I found halfway, well not really halfway, the start of a sketch of another screenshot I took of one of my actual characters from some time ago, but it was in A4 paper, so like regular paper. This is A5, which is like A4 but split in half. Because I prefer most of the time to work in, not slower, in smaller paper because I'm able to keep track of everything. I have a problem, and it's that if I focus too much on a little area, I lose track of the overall picture. And maybe the little area looks fine and it looks pretty, but then you look at it from afar, it's like, this is off. But all that effort, and it sucks. It doesn't look good at all. So yeah, if I draw in A5, I can see everything. I can see and keep track of everything. That everything is blending well together. So I don't get surprised later. That's my main reason. Okay. How do I make this? Here. Copy. Maybe. More or less here. Recently, they also added a new boy to the roster. And holy shit, he's popular. I also fell for him, to be honest. It was then again, I saw the trailer. People were like, oh my god, he looks so cool. Oh my god, hot. He's evil, he's whatever. And I was like, okay, we'll see. And then he was introduced in the story. Holy shit, he has a nice voice. And he's really, really affectionate with the main character. Like, some people say he's like Zane, but if he wasn't holding back. And I kind of agree. They're kind of similar somehow. But yeah, he's really affectionate towards the main character. Really bold, to be honest. Really, really, really bold. There's some interactions early on as you increase your affinity with him that you will expect from the others, but like much later. Year time. And so now I'm like Asane and Silos, is his name, main. Instead of focusing on the voice, it's better if you just focus on one or two, because they keep releasing cards and memories and spicy stuff. So if you go for all of them, you are going to go broke. Like, if you have the money, good for you. But you will need a ton. It also depends on if you just want the memory or if you also want to level it up to get better in combat. Because holy shit, again, the combat is really, really, really good. I wasn't expecting a freaking Otome game having such solid combat. Okay. Here's are confusing. 1 second. This is here. This will be here. We will come from here. Okay. I also have a hard time drawing. Not really drawing, like yeah, drawing the lines of something that is true 3D into 2D. I don't know. It's like fucking with my brain. I can't tell where everything goes. So when I was drawing my VTuber, and I was working on the arms, mostly on the arms and the hands. I tried to draw the hands and I was like, I don't know, I can't tell. It's just like, yeah, I make this time. It looked weird. So in the end, I just drew solid chunks, as if it was the shadow. And I will take care of the actual line art afterwards. And it has worked out so far. So, okay, let me continue with the other side of the hand. From here. Hand. Hands are nice. I love hands. One of my fingers is fucked up because of my brother. This one. This one, you can see it. That's a bump. My bro threw a slipper at me. Well, we were throwing slippers, okay? I don't know, we were... How old was I? 14, 15? I don't know. We were just throwing slippers like as if they were shurikens or ninja stars or whatever you want to call them. And luckily, he threw one at me. And if I was... Let me see, do I have anything here that I can take? Well, imagine this is my slipper, okay? And it hit me like this. My poor finger. Now it's better. Back then it was like this. It was straight and this was just looking down. He was depressed. So my mom was like, it's just swollen. Don't worry about it. It will go down. I was like, okay, mom. Time passed. It was still swollen. It wasn't like actively hurting. It was just when you pressed on it, like hurted a bit. But and then, mom, I don't know, man. The time has passed. My finger still has their own brain. I don't think this is right. So I ended up going to the hospital to see what was up, and they put I don't know, something for my finger to keep it straight. And it healed. And now it's straight, yeah. But it also has its own brain. I think maybe this one is the one that comes out playing when I'm stupid doing puzzles. Won't surprise me. Some people think with their nether regions. I think with my middle finger, which was funny because it's precisely the middle one. So because I had to have the... I don't know. Not really a machine. It was like a plastic. It was like a I remember it was like... If it was a hood... It had a gap in here, so you could see the finger, but yeah, it kept it straight. Of course, I couldn't bend it, so I was able to just flip the bird to everyone and anyone at any moment, and it was my fault. But yeah, the bump stayed, and therefore I don't have as much mobility anymore as, you know, when it comes to bending my fingers, because they are very, very bendable. I have really bendable fingers. Look at this. Like this. Oh, that was my... Oh. I love cracking my knuckles. It's fun. And it feels good. But yeah, I have really high mobility on my fingers. Except on this one. It is what it is. Sad. Okay. Okay, hand. This is the part that starts confusing me. Over here. Just because some of the shapes are more built from actual like shadows, until I get to the shadows, it looks off. My brain gets confused. So see, even if I freaking traced, it's a bit useless. It just helps me a little bit. Okay, Thingy from Thingy here. Also, afterwards I will change the thumbnail. I did it quick. I was intending on taking a picture of the setup and using it as background, but it was late, it was dark, and I got lazy, so I went, I take it tomorrow in better light maybe. Or maybe I will take a pic of how far I've gotten with this, so people will be able to tell before they get into the stream. I don't know, I will see. This finger looks weird. Makes sense. Because of freaking perspective. Perspective is weird. Here. Do the thingy. I've also been thinking about my streams, when to stream most likely. Because I read stuff. People not really complaining, but thoughts they had when it comes to streaming, like, yeah, if you find a niche, it's easier to grow because people will be looking for your content because they want to see specific games. But if you want to branch out, then you'll have less numbers because it's not what people expected, and blah 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 blah. And some people were sad because they thought, oh, so my audience isn't here because of me, they are here because of me. Tsunami. My audience isn't here because of me, they are here because of the games I play. Which saddens some people, but makes sense. I don't know, there's some people started watching more because of specific content. So, like, if you end up liking the person, then yeah, you will watch other stuff, but you may prioritize some kind of content instead of the other. Otherwise, on the other hand, if you start as a variety streamer, your growth will be slower, but at least the ones that will actually come by and stay are the ones that most likely like are entertained by you as a person instead of what you play. So slow and steady, which, you know, I think that's right. So I'm glad I didn't actually bury myself into a hole of, yeah, I'm going to do exclusively this type of content, and then you want to branch out and get sad because you don't get as higher views. Then again, I'm just happy with so little. Just one person pops up on my streams, or just seeing people that are watching my VODs, and it's like, holy shit, there's people out there who are watching my stuff. They're using their time of their own freaking day to watch my stuff. That's just crazy. I don't know, it blows my mind. That person chose to spend their precious time on watching my thing, even if they don't come like to their actual lives. I don't know, I'm happy with so little. Like, if I was alone, or if I post the stuff and literally got like 0 views, I would reconsider what am I doing? Like, legit, I'm just screaming to the void. Wait. On the other hand, originally I started this as a way to get experience and build up like a portfolio if I wanted to apply for actual corporations. So I don't know if I will get as bothered if nobody can buy. Obviously having someone else is a plus. This makes it more entertaining, more fun. But because that was my objective or mindset, I don't think I would have been as bothered if nobody popped up. Because it was a bit more secondary to my goals. But yeah, people have different goals, different needs, and so they deal with stuff a bit differently. And everything is valid, to be honest. just a matter, I don't know, opening up, building your audience, building your skill, acquiring other skills in the meantime, which can also help. I know shorts will probably help a ton, but I don't have time for everything. No wonder people hire editors for their things. Okay, hands are confusing because they have all the little tendons, you know, all of this. So when I was little, I was just fascinated just looking at my hand like, oh my god, look at everything move. Look at all the tendons. Wow. It's like a puppet. I just get entertained by so freaking little. I'm just happy with so little. It's fantastic. I'm like a child. Oh. Sometimes. Yeah, hand looks so weird. Looks a bit weird because it needs shading and all that stuff. Do I? Yeah, probably. It will help if I start drawing the markings. Okay, let's see. Put a line. Tell what the needle will go. I will. How many? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I wish I had a... You know, the problem with traditional art is that you can actually select something and move it. You can select it and transform it. You just stuck with whatever you're doing, or you have to erase over and over. Okay. Should be a bit more squished. Again, I shouldn't be caring about stuff not being exactly the same. This is traditional. For fuck's sake, why am I doing this? This is my problem with my perfectionism. If it's not perfect, what's the point? One slide there. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Bobby. From here, maybe from here. I think I can even tell where I try to draft where the markings will go, and I'm already off, but it doesn't matter. Well, it does. Yeah, because the mark on the finger should be over here, because the chin is here. Maybe I should squish this. The problem is this. Squish! Pinch it. I care a bit. Just a little bit. Maybe if I put it more here. More here. I don't need to make it perfect. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to erase the upper part. Luckily today it's not freaking hot. Maybe I should look at the weather when I plan my streams, mostly for horror games, because I end up getting so anxious or nervous that I end up really hot in my freaking room. And mostly if my mom isn't working and I have to close my door so you don't hear noises in the background. Thingy. So I will be able to open the window and not freaking die of heat. Well, on the other hand, summer is over. Well, not really over entirely, but it's coming to an end little by little. Time is passing, so it won't be as hot. Good enough. Yeah, fuck it. This line. This other line. Looks like a ring. Ring, ring. Yeah. And this one that comes from the chin, and now I can more or less focus on the face. More or less. At the very least, the outline. Oh! Here. Squishy. The hair is going to be a bitch. I just know it. Because it's so freaking fluffy. Okay, other thingy. Make it a bit. Later by later, we have a hand. And we have all of this. All of that. What is it? A ton of things. Shading metal is so fun though. All the reflections. Okay, you only can see a little bit. Over here. Just a speck. Over here. Yippee! Well, at least my webcam hasn't like disconnected. So I'm also happy I know what was the thing making the weird disconnection noise lately on freaking Windows. But I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe to prevent it I will just keep it disconnected, like unplugged, until I actually use it. So it doesn't stop the sound on some games. I wasn't too bothered by it until we were playing Bramble. And it went going doo-doo-doo, and the game went quiet for a second. And that's when it started to bother me. Otherwise I would just turn it out. Okay, here. Okay, this is knuckle. This is the problem. Not really a problem. But because it's actual lines, I have to keep in mind the shading later and the freaking shape of everything. Over here maybe. Knuckles are just... I don't know how people can draw like 2D hands, to be honest. I don't know. Like, what is the line you consider the most important to actually mark as knuckle, you know? This is freaking 3D. It's like, do I mark this? What? Unless you're putting your hand like this, and you can clearly see it, like, yeah, this is knuckle. But for this one, do you put it over here? Do you put it a bit here? I don't know. I hate hands. Hands are cool, but I hate them. Oh. Maybe I will get better at hands if I do them more often. I don't have time for everything. I don't have time. I wish. Man, if I had infinite time. And oh no, once we get to the middle of September, I won't be able to stream as... Well, maybe not as much, but for as long. Because I will go back to having to work in the freaking morning and afternoon. Which means less time for me in the afternoon to do things. That sucks, man. Because right now, on Mondays at least, I'm able to do maybe a satsu before I meet with friends to watch things. Like 2.5 hours. But if I start working in the afternoon again, then I won't be able to do those, because by the time I get home, I will have to go watch stuff with my friends. Also, this should be fire. Over here. It's more like the hand goes like this. And my trusty rubber. Look at it. It's fantastic. Man, if only they told us about proper freaking rubbers. Erasers. Why am I calling it rubber? Ah, well, yeah, because in Spanish it's literally rubber. Goma. Like rubber band. Goma elástica. Well, no, band will be band. Oh, banda. Well, doesn't matter. Sometimes some translations don't work as well as I would like. And sometimes I can't freaking English, so it is what it is. My mouth not work sometimes. And when I get too focused, I can barely talk anyway, so ho. Okay, now I can do this. Freaking triangle. Freaking other triangle. From here. And then with the triangle. Over here. More or less. Now I can connect this from here. More or less. And I can erase this part over here. Yippee. More or less. Again, traditional. I don't need to be perfect. Oh my god. I have to chill. Okay, patterns. I love patterns. One second. I love drawing little details. There was a commission I took one time where the character had like a bandana with certain pattern, and I tried to make it little by little with my little hands. It was a bitch, but I don't know, it made everything look much prettier. It's just about the details, even if it isn't like, again, one-on-one, because holy shit, it was a lot of details for something so small. It makes it look much better overall. Now, I think it's like triangles. Yeah, maybe I should first do that. Triangle. 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 Yeah. So I can just, because there's like 2 lines for each. Yeah, 2 lines. Two. Much easier. Two. We have a pattern. If we keep in mind also the perspective, more or less. We have pattern. Look at it. More or less, you can see it more or less. Sorry about the reflection. Reflections are a bit of a bitch when it comes to pencils, because it reflects freaking everything. Okay, now this is more like this. We put some from here, over here, and now I do the same. Boop, and boop. Oh, this one was 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one got 3 lines instead of 4 for some freaking reason. Interesting. Maybe it's because it's near the top. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. 1, 2, 1. And we got a pattern. Beep, boop. And if I make this a bit more not straight, because the hand isn't as freaking straight, better. Or also I will probably go over this later with a what is it? Softer pencil, because this one is like the hardest one, and therefore I won't get as deep shadows as I will be able to with other ones. But it's better for erasing. I'll probably shade really faintly. Okay, hand is done. And then part of the body, which I didn't actually trace. Yeah, from here more or less. From here to over here to over here. The fold part of the tattoo, or not tattoo, the painted body, and another line here. It was reminded. I remember. One time in class, we had to do a portrait in A3 paper, which is double the A4 paper. And I already talked about my issue about not being able to draw stuff like really big because my brain is just no. I can't compute all that space. So I asked my teacher, "Hey, can I draw this in an A4 paper, please?" And she agreed if I put a lot of detail. And I was like, okay, no problem. I can put all the detail you want, just please don't make me draw big. Please, I can't stand drawing big. And I do Camillo from Versailles, a Japanese artist. And I chose a pig. He didn't have that much shading in his face, to be honest, but because he dresses fancy, he had a lot of detail on the actual part of the costume. So I went ham on that one, and it looked so nice. Also, I should erase this line in the middle, which I don't need anymore. Bye. You've served your purpose. Or I could also just push. Even if I erase part of the line I put down for the arrows, I can just into them. But it's much easier than trying to erase the individual little lines between the parts I want to keep. There we go. Nice. Little by little, we got hand and we got body, or part of body. Oh, let me stretch. Bye. I love how there are some parameters in YouTube Studio that makes it so your model moves up and down depending on where it's tracking you. So yeah, when I go back, it goes down, and when I get closer, it goes up. Gives it more movement, and I found it by chance by looking, I don't know, for something else. So now I get one of the streamers I watch when they got up. Their model also basically almost got up as well. Okay. Since the mouse is here with the fingies, and I can use the fingies as well for the mouse. Let me erase the freaking shitty wheelie lines. Bye. How long have I been streaming? An hour. Yeah. I don't know for how long I will be streaming. Maybe 2-3 hours. I don't have anything else to do today at the moment, I think. I don't know, or maybe it's when I get bored. Well, not really bored. I don't know. I'm unsure. Yeah, I was about to not really trace but draw where the lips will be, but I think those will work better with actual shading because there's no really harsh lines around the mouth, as you can see there. I love pointing stuff with my ears. Like, over there, this it, over there, and over there. That's right. Point its hands when you have ears. 10 out of 10. Okay. Here comes the fun stuff. Okay, first, this part over here. Well, not that thick. From here, where the brow goes, and to up there, because then it's going to be freaking hair. Haha. There is going to be fun? Question mark. Okay, nose. Again, I'm thankful I traced a little bit, just a bit, to get a sense for everything goes. I didn't want to go insane. Over here. Okay. Mostly because, yeah, they're in harsh lines. It's mostly shading. So it looks off until you actually shade it. Nostril. Noses are so weird as well. You know when you're... Well, I don't know if anyone else has tried actually drawing stuff when they're little, but when you're little and you draw a nose like this. Can you see it? Well, maybe they mark some more. Like, you know, potato nose. The potato nose. There's it's because, yeah, they need shading. They need freaking shading. It's the same here. You can get a sense. Okay, more or less it will go over there maybe. And this part underneath. And over here maybe. You know, I think it would help me if I was able to flip the... well, mirror the drawing. That's another thing I can't do with traditional unless I actually walk up a mirror. And carry the picture with me. I hate noses. Noses hurt. This can be fixed with shading later, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It may look off at the moment, but it will look better later, don't worry. Yeah, because it looks ugly. Don't worry about it. I probably need to make it thin. It's a bit more fun. Over here, over here. Over here. Also, yeah, because I watch shades. More or less. But here will be darker. I wouldn't worry about this. This goes here. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll fix it later in post. In post is where the magic happens. Now, the middle freaking eyebrow, which again doesn't really have harsh lines, more like shading. Also, I don't know if anyone watching, I don't know how you all pick your pencils. Apparently, I don't know, maybe it's comparing with my mom. I hold it like this. She holds it like this. For me, I don't know, it's better like this because there's less fingers between the paper and the pencil, so I don't need to, I don't know, it's just weird. With this I can just, you know. But I don't get bumps. Some people get bumps when they write too much. I don't. I just get this part, this area here smooth. Which is fine. But yeah, I'm curious if anyone else also holds their pencil like I do or the other way. I'm unsure. Or maybe this just is more comfortable. Look at this. I don't know, I have more stability, maybe. It's almost like chopsticks. Yeah, more or less. Okay. Eyebrow, more or less. Eye time. Cracking time. Cracking time. And water. I need water. Wait, that's it. That's the... Sounds bad. Yeah, I didn't put a bracelet on my right arm because it will impede movement, and yeah. If you hear it, my wrist, the right one, likes to make sounds constantly. Okay, eye time. This is going to be fun. Eyes are the most important part, in my opinion, when it comes to portraits. In my humble opinion. Well, eyes, nose, and mouth. Well, the whole face, but mostly the eyes. Okay. Yeah. I think another reason, I don't know. I don't draw that often, but when I do, I just feel like I get better. I think you get better if you, even if you aren't actively doing something, if you are keeping an eye on things, on what you're watching, like, oh, the shapes, how people color or how people do different things. You keep those in mind. When it's time for you to, okay, let me work on this, then you're reminded of those other times, on those techniques, and you can apply them, even if again you weren't actively working or drawing or doing whatever. It's like, oh, next time I do this, I'm going to try that other thing. Okay, let me zoom. Because this area is pretty shaded. Okay. Go here, this will be here, more or less. Pretty dark. Okay. It's like something I've noticed. I don't know when I've noticed it or if it was mentioned somewhere. You know, when you draw eyes from the side, it isn't like this with the pupil in the middle, because the gap, the hole is here. It's like a ball is here, so everything else is covered. It's like you can see it better with cat eyes. But some people, I don't know, I don't really know that or notice that. So when they draw eyes from the side, they look a bit off because of perspective. I don't know if people, when they rig VTuber models, if they keep that in mind when they turn the head. Because yeah, if I was to, you know, not be aware of how eyes work, and I didn't have a reference, I'll probably try to make the pupil right in the middle. But because it's looking a bit to the side, I should put it a bit back, so there's more area, free area, more iris on the side. Because the hole is back. Also, there's no better way to bring eyes to life than to put a little shine on them. A little light spot. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Yeah. It will get better with shading later. Also, I have a... How is it called? Oh no, a second. Yeah. Where is my... this one of these. Other one. Bye. One of these. One of these. I have the glitter pencil, which is great for details. So I will use it for the eyelashes later. It's great. I'm thinking this fell off. This was... what was this? I think this was... yeah, one of those. Great for backgrounds. A whole picking bar of graphite, I guess. Has so many things. I used to only draw with HP pencils, but then I got them other thickness and other but and it's much better, so I can make the shadows darker. And I can erase. Look at it, it's looking better and better. You bye. I don't need you. I continue with this one. And other eye. Do we do the other eye? Yeah. So we can get a better sense of stuff. Moving and going. Going and moving. Ay. Crack. Okay. I know I traced the eye and it will go from here, but if I do this, because my tracing was freaking squiggly lines, I can get a better sense of where it actually goes. Ah! I don't think I finished my thought earlier about streaming times. Oh my god. Well, yeah, makes sense. At this point, I think we all know how my brain works. I think of a thing, and then think of another thing, and think of another thing, and then I lose track of everything, and yeah, brain is mush, which is great, but also not. Okay, so some of you know that my schedules, I create them according to whoever I want to watch. However, that also kind of sucks. Because, you know, it's like I'm prioritizing other people instead of, you know, you guys. So I would like to make this more of a priority. And again, consistency. That's what I got sidetracked. Consistency is key. And so if I decide a set schedule, like, yeah, I'm going to stream these times, these days, every week, unless something happens or I know I have other things to do or whatever, you know. Yeah, it's easier for people to know, okay, so I can come watch these days at these times. One second. Because I don't think I'm keeping track of this as well. Me would be like something like this. Maybe. Yeah, I'm putting my pencil on the on the screen. Like, yeah, this is a straight line. Yeah, right. A straight line from here to over here, so I don't need to go that high. So yeah, if I decide on an actual proper schedule or like timetable or whatever, then people can know, like, yeah, I can come by these days and these other times because I know more like the one I have set for Kingdom Hearts on Saturday mornings. That's a set thing, so people know what to expect. And also because if I crammed a lot of streams back to back, I don't know if I get tired or I don't know. It is a bit weird. And on the other hand, if I have a bunch of days where I don't stream, when I start streaming again, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? How does this work? I'm really confused. I don't know. It's like I lose my groove. So if I stream like every other day, I think it will be better in general, both for me and for people who want to come watch me. So yeah, for now, I have said little satsu or thingy on Mondays. Well, no, maybe not a full-on satsu, maybe more at the moment, since I'm working on the live 2D model. But while I keep working on those, I can just stream the process even if I'm not actively talking until I have to meet with friends to watch stuff, unless they cancel for various reasons, because that can happen, and it has happened a few times. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Wednesdays, maybe Fridays, no, because then if I stream on Saturday, it's Saturday morning and Sunday afternoon, maybe that would be a good schedule to have for streamings. Or and again, while I'm working on the model, maybe extra guerrilla streams when I'm working on things to have in the background. Maybe again, I have to look at the what is it? mic settings and sound settings. Because, yeah, I have to check yesterday's pod to check how it actually sounded, see if I need to change anything, improve. So, if actually it's more like ASMR, problem is, yesterday was a bit of a fluke because it was 2 a.m. So yeah, I was able to keep my window open and there wasn't that much noise. But if I want to work on stuff in the weekdays when I had to work, and therefore I won't be streaming at freaking 2 a.m. because I should be sleeping, even though I don't. Well, yeah, I should be sleeping. I can actually put my mic so sensitive because even you will even hear like every other freaking noise in the freaking neighborhood, like freaking dogs. The freaking dogs and cars from time to time. I don't know. I had to check. I also wanna see if I can put a blanket over my head from my monitors to me, so it dampens the sound a little bit. Because yeah, I don't have any shelves in front of me, so there's nothing for the sound to bounce around without before coming back. So it's a bit echoey, just a bit. I noticed when I put the blanket over my head and the microphone and spoke into it. Like, oh my god, sound quality is so good. I need this, I want this. Okay, I'm getting confused with the... I think my problem is that I'm making this a bit too big. And therefore I'm running out of room when it comes to the actual eyebrow, like between the eyebrow and the eye. Ay. Yeah. This is here. This over here. They should be thinner. Maybe over here? Over here. Maybe. It will be easier with the I think it's mechanical pencil. That's how it's called. Maybe because it's thinner. Maybe. Well, we can also always fix it later in post. I know. To like. You're looking a bit small. Yeah, I think I should make this a bit bigger. Again, I don't need to make it 1:1. I don't need to. I can make the eyes bigger if I want to, because big eyes are pretty. Why do I try to make it 1:1? It's stupid. Stop it. Stop it. This is art. Art doesn't need to be 1:1. It doesn't. Even if I'm drawing a picture. Or otherwise you're going to go insane. Maybe. 1 second. Because this will be the shadow from here. Yeah, the shadow from here, like. This will be like the part underneath. Like very underneath, not really the lower eyelash, but the shape of the eye. More or less. Yeah, more or less. Also because there's freaking hair in the way, it makes it a bit more confusing for me. Because he has a ton of eyelashes, it's like, okay, is the eye this big? Or is it because of the freaking eyelashes? Or is it because of the freaking shading? Good enough, I guess. Okay, mother freaking eyebrows. 1 second. Wait. Boom. here, more or less. In eyebrows, more or less, from here to here. They get covered by the freaking hair. Fluffy hair. Also, now that I'm, doing the eyebrows a little bit, I've also learned a bit about, I don't know, drawing eyebrows. From watching ball jointed dolls makeup videos. Well, makeup, they're usually called face up because you freaking draw their faces basically. They are like resin dolls, and I have a couple. What was it? There's some naming conventions when it comes to the sizes. Is it like medium size? Something? I don't know. It's like 45 centimeters tall. I have one of those though. It's in a box at the moment. I haven't actually looked it out for a long time. And they are highly customizable. But yeah, people usually draw the faces and the makeup, and it's really cool. I would like to go back to that hobby. I didn't actually draw the face on mine. It was just by default because they are expensive. But maybe someday when I have more time and I have more money, I can go back to that hobby and get, I don't know, custom clothes and stuff. But anyway, the point is, I looked how people drew the faces. Because it's a blank face, it's basically like a mannequin. How they did the eyebrows, how they painted the makeup. You can get inspiration from that, or from that to work on your own stuff. It's usually like a bit like this, and just or like a faint shadow underneath, and then the details on top. It really helps. I think in the end, if you watch a ton of stuff, you can get inspired by it to do other things that may or may not be related somehow. Okay, more or less, nice eye. I almost say nice ear. This is not an ear. Time to pupil. Well, to iris and to pupil, more or less. Over here. I will make it much better in post, don't worry, because the freaking hair is in the way. So yeah, I have to keep in mind that because the hair is in the way and the hair is lighter, I can actually mark this super hard because I had to erase it. I will try my best. Why did I choose this picture? I don't know. Why did I choose this picture? I don't know. We'll see. I could make it darker anyway. What was I thinking? More or less. It looks weird because there's nothing here because that's where the hair goes. It's like, oh my god, what's wrong with its face? It's missing hair. Okay. We got face. She's looking cute. She's a bit eyelashes-less. I have to remember the freaking face markings. Here. Over here to I love face markings, and that's also why my VTuber is getting some face markings. I met someone when I was studying jewelry who had like a little tattoo under their eye. It was like an emblem. It wasn't like super big or anything, it was just like, it looked nice. It was just underneath a bit. It would take like, it was like this big underneath the eye. It wasn't super duper big, but it looked really nice. And I think if they weren't able to get work because of the face tattoo, they would probably be able to hide it with makeup. Then again, where I study jewelry, I didn't finish, by the way, in case you're curious. I wasn't into it that much because it isn't in my actual city. It was somewhere else. It was bigger, and I don't know if to call it culture. or the vibes, the styles people had were more varied than here. The way I usually dress over there, it will be more common than where I live currently. Okay, how many triangles do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't think they're all triangles. And they go down to more or less the nose here. Okay. Markings. If I can draw them again, this is small. I don't need to make all of them. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm already struggling to freaking add the fifth one. Oh, this is smaller. Well, maybe it's because I also made the. Maybe if I make this a bit thinner or more squished up, maybe. Over here, and my tummy went. Oh. You probably didn't hear it, but yeah, like the gnomes from Bramble. The freaking gnomes, like, oh no. I'm still mad, not really mad, but I'm still mad. All that pain and suffering for nothing. Mother freaking children being stupid. They don't learn. It's insane. Okay. Yeah. I make this a bit smaller, then I can fit more. Will I ever start pronouncing English correctly with the proper R's? Doubtful. Good enough, I guess. Yeah, good enough. Yeah. Second, I deleted. I erased. I have a tendency to say delete for everything. Sorry, I have to delete that. Okay, now ear time. Well, I had the ear, but the accessories, which aren't actually part of the costume, but because they added a bunch of accessories and you rank up parts, you get currency, so you can buy extra stuff. And they added a bunch of cool earrings, and of course I had to put them on the picture because I like details and stuff, so I'm suffering. Now I have to draw them. I think this may be a bit too thick, maybe I had to move it a bit to one side. Because the limit of this one comes over here. Over here. Here we go. Over here? No. Over there? Yeah, more or less. I don't need to be perfect. There's no need. Me too, talking to myself constantly. I don't need it to be perfect, it just needs to look nice overall, don't worry. There's also an issue I had with digital art of blending stuff too much. And then you look at other people's art and you can almost see the strokes, which is nice. It gives it texture. But I kept blending. I don't know why. To be honest, I have no clue why. It's because in real life, I don't know, you can actually see strokes. It's more like everything is blended together. I don't know. It's just my brain being stupid. But what else is new? Nothing is new. Everything has been seen. There's nothing left for us to discover. Unless we're discovering more things from ourselves. Alternate stuff. And getting identity identity crisis or midlife crisis or existential crisis. All the crises. Crisis Core, wasn't that a Final Fantasy game? Yep, I haven't played it. I should play Final Fantasy 7, to be honest. I haven't played it, I just watched it. Okay, big earring. From here to here. To here. To here. To here. Yeah, more or less. I will take care of the shading of the gem later when we have to use the other pencils. That's the tip of my nose. Okay, this man, I should get earrings like these ones with chains. But also, where would I wear them? I don't really go out that much. I have a ton of accessories, but because I don't go out, I don't really use them. When you, it's like I have a ton of gloves like this one that I got over the years. Back in the day, there was a shop called Claire's, and they had a section which was all black accessories. And every time I went to, near it, I will get new glove thingy stuffs. I still have the first pair I bought. No, it's freaking old. It looks a bit not really gross. The color, everything is black, but you can't tell. I don't know. It's a bit rugged. It has seen its use. So while I was looking for what to wear on this hand, so it wasn't bare, because even though I'm not showing my face or anything like that, I wanted to dress up. Dress up on my hands. I didn't want to limit the movement of my wrist, but I didn't want to wear something that would smash everything. And so I almost didn't find this one in particular, this one, the right one. I wasn't able, where the fuck is it? I found the left one, but where the fuck is the right one? Where is it? And I finally freaking found it. I used this one a lot alongside some long ones I have, which go from here to all the way here. When is Mac freaking cold? And I need free fingies. When it's freaking cold, because I can't stand the cold. I just freaking can't. People are always like, I hate summer. It's so hot. You can't really take layers off, but in winter you can easily just put on more layers and put on more layers and put on more layers. And I'm like, man, once I'm cold, I just don't get hot. If my hands are cold, they don't heat up. They just stay cold, and I'm just like, they hurt. They freaking hurt is the problem. It's what I hate. It just freaking hurts. Heat doesn't hurt unless you get a sunburn. But cold, when you're cold, your joints freaking hurt. And you can't do anything. Yeah, you can just go, yeah, let me heat it up, but it sucks. It sucks. Even gloves, they're useless. Once my hands are cold, they're freaking useless. And that's usually why my mom uses gloves. She has freaking cold hands. But if I keep my gloveless hands in my pockets, like this, just like in like this, punch. Well, instead of like this, or yeah, the heat I generate here keeps my hands warmer than if I was wearing actual gloves. That's what I do. That's how I deal. But yeah, I had to have them in pockets. But it sucks because they get cold really freaking easily, and I can't do anything about it. Anyway, it's hair time. Hair time. Okay, from here to here, more or less. It's going to be interesting to color later, because I will have to rest. Maybe what I will have to do, because you can see the background is darker, so I will probably need to color, not color, shade the background, so I can erase the part from the hair, so there's contrast and you can actually see. So for now it's just going to be a bit of the shape, or at least from this side. Yeah, because his hair is freaking messy. Maybe I could start drawing the hair from the middle. Okay. Smaller. This part. in this. I can only see this part of the forehead because there's just hair. Over here. Over there, maybe. Wait. I don't need the hair to be absolutely perfect. This freaking hair, it can move around. It doesn't need to be pixel perfect. Alright. The curls, and this boy has freaking curly hair. Some people complain when, I don't know, artists don't really draw anything other than straight hair. You know, writing your characters. You think of other people, but to be fair, straight hair is just easier to draw. it's just a fact. You have to keep in mind curls and how they look together, or the strands, you know. You just make straight, fine. With curls is not. So I don't blame people who only want to draw characters with straighter hair, because it's far more difficult to actually mess up.
It's just easier to draw straight hair. But on the other hand, yeah,
Curly hair, if done correctly, is much prettier. I think in the end, what makes art for art, anything you draw or anything you see look better or prettier or whatever, is the amount of detail it can get. Again, there's a ton of styles, and there's people who basically draw environments with splotches of color that there's no actual detail, but you can tell what everything is, because of, I don't know, it's magic. Because your brain fills in the gaps. Okay, that's freaking magic. But you know those really detailed paintings that people sometimes do with a ton of accessories, like, wow, look really nice. Okay, maybe what I should do, instead of focus so much on the not really individual strands, but the general shapes. So later, when I actually shade, use different pencils for the little strands. It's like when I was coloring my VTuber, I did the general shape of each strand, and I was so tempted to, you know, okay, this was one strand, to go, okay, yeah, there are some stray hairs from here and here and here. I was so tempted to that, but I was like, no, this is for later. First, do the general shape, because otherwise you're going to go insane. You don't need to do this right now, do it later. And this is basically the same, like, do the general freaking shapes. And I'm going to hate this one because it goes right across the freaking eye. Right, from here. Again, I don't need it to align perfectly because it's freaking hair. It could be freaking everywhere. And if I put the wind, I was about to say the window. if I made the wind go to a different side, then this eye wouldn't be covered, because it will be going whoosh to the side, and the hair will be just floating to the side. But I made it so the air came towards this other side, and that's why the hair is like this, and from here it will go a bit whoosh on the top. Because I like to make things complicated for myself. Okay, something like this from here. Here. General shape. Just general. Look at the shadows. And don't get lost, because in the end there's so many lines I get lost. Okay, here. Let's go here. Ah! Yeah. Okay. Maybe a bit lower. Yes, from here. Then there's a strand that comes over here and mounts the ear. Oh! wordplay. Not really wordplay, but similar sounds. Why do you have such messy hair, man? Oh, because this a strand that comes almost like this. Like this. Then there's another one that spikes a bit here. And then there's another issue. Because this is a freaking game, the hair can clip with itself. So weird stuff can happen that wouldn't be possible in real life, because in real life hair doesn't actually clip with itself. Okay. Yeah, it's like this. It goes a bit like yoo-hoo, a bit spike, like this, shape. At least it goes a bit chill in the background, in the backside. In the other side. Yeah. My VTuber moving up and down as I keep looking up and down on the roof. It is what it is. I move a lot. I like it sometimes. It will be funny or interesting to see. Watch the bot later. Look at my movements. I'm curious about how much I move in rolling. And mostly because the ears, I blink a lot. I don't know what I was watching the other day on my bots. Just like in the preview, I didn't actually get into the video. And I've noticed how much I blinked. I no wonder people usually make it so when they blink, their ears move, because if they don't blink as much, the ears won't move as much. But I'm just a blinker. Unless I'm scared. Unless I'm scared. If I'm scared, I'm just like... I want to watch the vote of the Bramble King as well. To see my reactions. Mostly on the zombie area. Talking a bit about everything and anything. I looked up if I was able to not kill the shapeshifter, since the game likes to make you feel guilty about it. And apparently if you hesitate and don't actually complete the quick time event, she just kills you. That's it. There's no choice. They want you to feel bad that you don't actually have a choice. You will just die. She just kills you. It's just stupid. And also on the video I watched, which was like a short, people were talking about the actual creature or the mythology where she came from. She was a vengeful spirit and like a forest nymph or something. And it's good that she's around, and she only actually gets vengeful if people have done something wrong to her. And for her to stop being vengeful, people had to, apologize and promise they will protect the forest and stuff. But in this story, she was just like luring people to the forest and killing the husbands, and then everyone wanted all the brunette women dead and all that stuff. So yeah, she was actually evil in the story. So I don't know why the other person was mad, like, oh no, you killed this one. How could you? I'm so disappointed in you. I was like, she didn't want to kill me because I'm a freaking child, Maybe I wouldn't have actually killed her. On the other hand, apparently there's actually an achievement of stabbing her 100 times. Called murder. Okay, yeah, so you just can keep going for 100 stab instead of 84 stab wounds. You can go 800, no. Well, maybe you can. 100 you get an achievement. Which is wild. Yeah, you can actually... No, you can't save her. You have to kill her even if they make you feel bad afterwards. But on the other hand, man, little boy was just chilling. She just wanted his sister back. And this bitch came out of nowhere and tried to kill him, basically. And did a bunch of times if you actually hesitate. So...
I don't think that's on the boy. Maybe the boy can go a bit ham on her, but yeah, I don't blame him that much. He was just chilling. Why do I keep using she, her for the freaking little boy? I don't know.
Well, this is looking nice, I think. Maybe in sketch form. Okay, hair. More hair. Maybe what I will do. You know, if I divide these streams,
The drawing streams. Handcam streams.
into different parts for the drawing, like, okay, first one is the sketch or refined sketch, where everything goes properly, and the next one will be actually shading. I don't know, I think we will keep them cohesive instead of, yeah, I finish this and then I start shading and leave the shading more or less halfway. Again, I have no clue how long it would take me to finish this in its entirety. Maybe depends on how much detail I want to add. This part is so dark. Over here. What's this hair? Will come from here. I need to erase this. Yeah. Yeah. What is this? What is this marking? I don't know. Why my marking? More or less. Why? So yeah, this is dark. This is the hair because this part of the background is almost blends with the background. On the other hand, about Kina, the area I wasn't able to reach. I can't reach it at the moment. Apparently, I have to continue the story. I had to continue the story, and then I'll be able to go back to those areas. So yeah, I won't waste time trying to get to an area I'm not allowed to go to yet. Here we have a boy.
A beautiful boy. Beautiful baby boy.
It's like this. It's like this. It's like this. Cracking. Oh. The crackiest of hands. Yes. It feels good. After a while. Let's see. I can do the eyelash line so it doesn't look so bare. So bare or so bare? English. The eyelash. This way got pretty eyelashes. What also got my attention from this game was like, well, the graphics. Of course, it's the first Otome game that's actually using 3D models for their love interests instead of 2D men, which makes it more realistic. And yeah, the aesthetic, it really reminded me of Final Fantasy, of their style. So I think it also popped up because of that. And now there's others, you know, the fake ads that you can see every fucking where. Trying to use scenes from the game to advertise their own games because, of course, fake advertisement. Because of course, people, once they download the game, they will surely notice that the game is not what they were showing. Of course. I don't know what they gain. Maybe they gain, I don't know, a commission or something per download, and that's why they don't care if it's false advertisement. I'm not sure. No, wait. This right here. Can see a bit of the tooth. Bueno, tooth, not really tooth. Bonk. Yeah, this was here, this was here, from here, there's nothing here. This part is done. This part is also done. The ear. Yeah, this part. Ears are so freaking weird, man. Ears are so freaking weird. Has so many lines. Here, here. Over here. A bit here. Think should be a bit longer. Yeah, yeah. Then there will be a bit of shading here. And a bit of shading there. Yeah, yeah. Shading over here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that what the Temtem said in Undertale?
Yeah, yeah. Ben wants to go to college. I bought a couple.
I bought a couple of games, more games, I think. How many? Wait, can I see the... No, I bought, a couple of games and the Stray Gods DLC. I bought just Crow Things, which is going to be great. It reminds me of, was it Goat Simulator? Just unhinged, just being a menace. Just causing chaos every fucking where. So I'm excited for that one because it's going to bring out my chaotic side, my menacey side, my going insane side, my gremlin side, and then there's another one which is more chill, called Skim, which is about traversing levels, going through shadows, almost like Erevan, but without the pain and without being actually sneaky. You just traverse through
Puddles of shadows.
It's more like a puzzle game, more like a chill game. So I bought those two, and yeah, the DLC for Stray Gods. So I'll see when I play those. I will probably play the DLC for Stray Gods this week, but I don't know what I'll play for other stuff, how many streams I will do. Have I done all the markings, by the way? All the markings with hand, yeah. All the thing. Yeah, because the shapes of the markings here are more irregular, so I will probably do them better later. Actual shading. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could, because this thing has a bit of texture. Well, at the same time, I don't think using this pencil will be nice for details at the moment because it's so light. It will just make everything gross, mushy, and yeah, it's really not. But there's this thing here, over here. Okay, is the hand okay? From here, yeah. This. Wait, let me clean this up. From the scribble lines. Scribble, there we go. The tendons and stuff, which I hate. Well, I don't hate, but yeah, they make drawing harder. It's like a small guide for me for shading later. Mostly this part, holy shit. The tendon and the veins, stuff, bone.
There we go.
I love veiny arms, not arms, hands, but not like in the gross way, in the gross grandma way. I don't know. It's just nice. There's a
a mod in Cyberpunk for masculine bodies, complexions and stuff.
And it gets rid of the veins, makes them really smooth.
So I edited it and brought back the veins.
Brought back the bumps. I don't know. They are nice. I appreciate them. I used to, because my mom's veins are like, can't really see them. I usually like almost play with them, like move them around, move them. I don't know. I'm a bit weird sometimes. It's just fun. It's just interesting. The body, the body is just weird.
Can I say?
Body parts are weird. It is connected. Like I mentioned earlier. I used to just stare at my hands and move them like, holy shit, how am I doing this? This is magic.
With wonder.
Because it's insane.
Maybe better here. Yeah. This will get shaded a bit.
This I'm more shading here.
We'll go here.
There's the vein here. A bit of shading over here. And then there's this one that goes right besides the tattoo. Well, tattoo. I don't know if this one is actual tattoo or just paint. Also, I'm going to make this ring better because the perspective isn't correct. The vein, or part of vein, let's see later. Shading the hands is going to be fun later. There's so many areas. Over here, over here, over here.
Param pam pam.
Pam pam. Pam pam. I should prepare the schedule later. Also, maybe I will guerrilla afterwards, so because I'm going to keep coloring the VTuber. The VTuber, I want to keep coloring it. So I won't be talking, but I will be there in the background doing stuff with the rain noises. Well, at the same time, I have to check the sound. Oh, I don't know. I know there's freaking dogs.
This, that went over here, and here. This one came over here, over there. Up to here.
Choo. That's my ring. One of my rings. It's so freaking hard finding rings when I have small fingers. Holy shit. It sucks. And the cooler ones. The issue is mostly with the freaking cooler ones. Okay, the clavicle. Clavicle will go. You know, the ones that usually, I don't know, bikers wear. Which are so big and have, like, I don't know, creatures and stuff. They're too thick. There's none of those for my little fingies. I'm sad. Most of the time I can only find, plain fingers, no. Plain rings. I had to buy the ones I have online. I like interesting ones. I don't like the ones that have like gemstones. because it just feels like they are going to get stuck everywhere.
I like them to have a bit of spice, you know, like plain or like
flat. Yeah, flat would be a real good. Flat, but with something. Give me something. I used to have a cloud stripe ring. The wolf one. I had to wear it on my thumb, and I had to put like something around, like wrap it a bit on the side, because otherwise it would fall off. Anyway. I like my hands, but I hate not being able to wear as many rings as I would like, because I can't find any. Okay. I think the sketch will be done. Mother freaking dog! Woof woof! Woof in the background, that's why I can't freaking open my freaking window. Because there's dogs. Well, no. Wait, not like this. Boing. This will be shaded. It will also be shaded. Don't worry about the shape later. Up. Yeah, because I will do the lashes with the mechanical pencil instead of with this one. Oh, I've been here 2 hours. What? What do you mean it's already 8 p.m.? What? Wait, what? No way. Oh, it is. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours for a sketch. Well, maybe I can finish the rest in maybe 4? Maybe this will be 3 parts. Maybe. But yeah, I think I will leave it as the initial sketch. So next time I will start with the actual shading. We'll see how far we go and how long it takes the rest. I don't know. Again, I never actually timed myself how long stuff takes me. But anyway, thanks for I will change the thumbnail so it's better looking, and I will take a better picture. Well, a better picture, not a picture. Yeah, we went this far. Thanks for coming
and hanging around and all the stuff with my hands, my fingers, the fingers that do stuff constantly. It would be interesting maybe to play a rhythm game with a hand cam. See my fingers go, which when I started playing also, I wasn't really able to, do this movement as easily, because this one is easy. Doing the opposite is harder. I started being better at those after starting playing, because you go back and forth. So that would be fun, or even just regular playing, with how weirdly I grab my controller sometimes, because when I play, sometimes I go like this. Move the camera with this one, and it's a mess. I don't know how people play. I play that. Anyway, thank you for coming. Let me go to my main room. That was a bit crazy with the transition. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I hope it was entertaining. Hope it was fine. That was my elbow cracking. Yippee! And we'll continue shading the thingy.
Maybe next week. Maybe. We'll see.
Bye bye.